Hi fam, how is everyone doing in their various endeavors? I want to thank everyone that has joined us, and I also want to thank all my old followers as well. So in today's video I want to be talking about how you can get accommodation, whether you are still in your country or you're planning to come to the UK, how you can get accommodation easily. So before I talk of the various apps that you can download on your phone, you don't need to be in the UK to download this app. I would be talking about some of the criteria you need to be looking at. So the first criteria you need to be looking at, if you want to actually look for accommodation, you don't need to know anybody in the UK before looking for an accommodation. So first thing you need to consider, do you want this accommodation in the rural or in the urban area? Do you want this accommodation close to the city center? And do you want this accommodation close to social amenities like the hospital, the GP services, or the shops, or schools, library, like that? So you need to know whether you want the accommodation you're looking for to be located in areas where there are social amenities. Also, you need to know whether you want a shared apartment. You need to know whether you want a bungalow, a house, or a flat. And you also need to consider some of the things, when you get an apartment or whether you get an accommodation or a house or anything. You need to know whether you want a central heating, maybe a gas heating, or electricity, because you still need to pay bills, relating to whether it's gas heating or electricity. Also, you need to know how many people are moving into the accommodation. So let's say you are a single person, that means you need to be looking for maybe a single bedroom, or maybe an apartment that you need to share, or maybe you want to live all by yourself. So these are the things you need to consider. So if you're maybe a family, you need to be considering maybe 2 or 3 bedrooms, sort of things like that. And also you need to consider a lot of factors. How much do you have? How much are you budgeting for the house? So these are the necessary things you need to consider before thinking of looking for an accommodation. So I would be sharing some of the apps, and I'll also be writing them on the screen so that you can download this app if you're looking at coming to the UK and you're looking at getting an accommodation quicker. So the first app is Zoopla. Second app is Rightmove. The third one is Open Rent, and the fourth is Spare Room, and the fifth is Gum3. So guys, don't forget that when you want to search for this accommodation, let's take for instance you're a student, all you need to do is just to maybe type the university address, and it will just give you all the available accommodations near. And if whether you come through work route, you can also type your work place address, and it will just give you all the available accommodations there. But don't forget that you can also find accommodation further. You don't need to find close ranges. Most times you tend to get most accommodation close to social amenities like the GP, like the shops. Different social amenities could be expensive, while others that are far away could be less expensive. So but the good thing about it, whether you're staying farther or you're staying near social amenities, there is always means of transport, accessible means of transport. There are bus links, there are trains, there are various means of transport that are affordable. Don't forget to share and follow this page. I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.